My name is Angel. They call me Madball. I'm from Harbor area skinheads. Yeah, it was like 1983. I was about 15 years old. And it was right here in Wilmington at the Longshoreman Hall. It was the Dead Candies, Youth Brigade, DI, DOA, and Sin 34. After that show, it kind of it changed my life really. Actually, I gotta say that first show I ever went to because it was just incredible and that changed my life. So I never seen nothing like it before, and that was the most greatest show I've been in. My favorite bands will have to be the Bruisers, Anti-Heroes, Kicker Boys, lot of American Oi, a lot of mostly skinhead music. But I like a lot of punk too. Black Flag, Dead Candies. It's all good stuff. I gotta say probably something like recently been listening to a lot of Doug and the Slugs, a lot of Lion's Law, a lot of Oi. Well, the first time I attended my first show was in 1983, and we're in what 2024 is it? Scene has changed a lot. It's actually it's probably better. You know what I mean? The scene in the 80s, 90s was run by gangs a lot. You know, so today you can go to a show by yourself with a friend, whoever, and have a good time, enjoy it, where you don't have to worry about a rival crew, a rival gang, punk, skinhead, whatever. So it's actually a lot better today than it was before. Oh man, there's so many, but I would have to say like Black Flag, Dead Candy, Circle Jerks, Youth Brigade, because they were all new at the time. The music was new, the whole scene was new, really. You know, back in the early '80s, it was all just new, and so those bands right there were very good. That I was really into a lot, and still am today. But I also like a lot of bands today. I would say like backyard bands like Piss. I really like those guys a lot. Mad, a lot of those bands, Deviate State. You know, bands that haven't been around that long, but are really good. Um, I'm not really too big. I'm not into social media that much. My daughter's into it more than I am. I'm not really on it. So, but social media could be a good thing, but it also could be a bad thing. I mean, you know, it could go both ways, the way I see it. And hopefully it turns out to be a good thing for punk, you know, but I don't really, I'm not on social media too much. Um, the best part about attending shows is the atmosphere, the crowd, the intensity, the energy, and I always felt comfortable attending shows because um, I felt really at home at place where people don't judge you. Everybody gets along. You know, don't matter what you look like, whatever you're wearing. Everyone's cool with it. You know, um, that's why I always enjoy shows. Today I go to shows with my daughter. I've been taking her for a few years now, and I just love. You know, I'm not in the pit anymore, things like that, because I did that years ago. But my daughter goes in the pit a lot, and I just love being there, watching her, and just being around the whole crowd, just the whole atmosphere of it all. A band now that people need to listen to, I think, is I would say they need to listen to more is the smaller bands. You know, support the backyard scene. You know, bands like I said, Piss, Mad, Deviate State, Shot Boys. Um, my neighbor's band, Nachos, the Social Control, bands like that. They need to support more. You know, so they can get recognition. You know, that's what I feel. Um, just keep going to shows, man. Uh, Never give up hope. Always keep the faith, and always don't worry about what other people think about you, how you look, or your music. Just keep doing it, and hopefully you'll be doing it for the next 30, 40 years. Punk to me is it's you can be who you want, you know. Your sound, your look, and that's what punk is. It's not, you don't judge people on the way they look, the way they talk, or anything like that. And everybody gets along in the scene now, and it's like a family, you know. I met so many people through the years just at shows who became good friends later. So that's what punk is to me. It's family. Um, what I want to mention is, well, most, like I said, I'm a skinhead. Most people have a bad persona about skinheads, especially back in the 80s or 90s. But not all skinheads are racist or Nazis. Actually, original skinheads came from Jamaican music, you know, which that's ska. So I just want people to keep that in mind, you know. We're not all racist. We're not all bad. And so when you know, don't judge a book by its cover, you know. Talk to them before you judge them. My daughter who just did an interview before me, I'm really glad she's in the scene, and you know, hopefully she continues in it from years to go. So I like to give a shout out to my daughter Alice, to Carson Skins, to Rose City Boot Boys, um, to my homie Gonzo, and just anybody I didn't mention, and Piss. I really like Piss a lot. Piss and Mad. I want to shout out to them because I really enjoyed going and seeing them over the last few years a lot. And they're not playing shows no more, so I'm gonna miss them. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my homeboys from Carson Skins, Renee, Stan, Trent, Arthur, and all the rest of them. And also the good friends of mine, Norman from Armistice, and Gabe, who's from Wilmington Punks. Well, like everybody, thanks for looking at the interview. Thanks for listening to me, and I really enjoyed it, and hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did doing it.